Let's move on towards our next paragraph from Clayden book. Food chemistry includes much larger scale items than flavors. So we had learnt about flavors in the previous class. Okay. Now food chemistry includes much larger scale items than flavors also. Okay. So the flavors are not the only things which exist. Flavors and perfumes are not the only things which are manufactured on a large scale. Other things are also there which are manufactured on a large scale other than flavors and perfumes. So food chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with such things. Okay, eatables, edible items. What is food chemistry? It deals with edible items, artificial and natural edible items. That is what is the food chemistry. Okay, so it includes much larger scale items as compared to flavors. Okay, sweeteners such as sugar. Now you already know what is sugar. Sugar is sucrose. Its structure is like this. Okay, this is sugar in reality. Okay, sugar contains sucrose. Sugar contains sucrose. Okay, this is the structure of sucrose. Sweeteners such as sugar itself are isolated from plants on an enormous scale. So this is obtained from sugar cane. This is obtained from sugar cane, and also it can also be obtained from sugar beet. It can also be obtained from sugar beet. Okay, so sugar cane and sugar beet are the two major sources of this sucrose. Sugar cane and sugar beet are the two main sources of sucrose. So it is a sweetener. Sucrose is what? It is a sweetener. It is a sweetener. So sweeteners such as sugar itself are isolated from plants on an enormous scale. In millions of tons, in millions and billions of tons, we isolate these substances from the plants. Okay, in millions and billions of tons. That is on an enormous scale, on an industrial scale, on an enormous scale. Okay, we saw sucrose on page number 3, but other sweeteners such as saccharin. Okay, now what is saccharin? Let us have a look at the structure of saccharin. So saccharin's structure is something like this. Saccharin looks something like this. Saccharin, its structure is like this. One benzene ring is there, then this group is there. Okay, this ring is there, then one ketone group is over here. Okay, this is what? This is saccharin. Okay, this is the structure of saccharin. This is the structure of sucrose. Okay, so sucrose is not the only sweetener. Other sweeteners such as saccharin, which was discovered in 1879. Okay, so it was discovered in 1879, means it is a very old sweetener. Okay, very old sweetener indeed. Aspartame was discovered in 1965. When was aspartame discovered? Aspartame was discovered in 1965. This is the structure of aspartame. This is the structure of aspartame. They are made on a sizable scale. Okay, although unlike saccharin, not saccharin, sucrose, unlike sugar or sucrose, which is manufactured on a billions of tons scale. Okay, billions of tons, billions and trillions. Okay, this sucrose is manufactured on billions and trillions of tons scale. But other sweeteners are not that common. Other sweeteners like this aspartame, the structure of aspartame is shown over here. It is 200 times sweeter than sugar. It is 200 times sweeter than sugar. And the major company which produces aspartame, is NutraSweet. NutraSweet is the name of that major company which produces aspartame. Remember the name, NutraSweet. Okay. So although aspartame and saccharin and aspartame, although they are not produced on such a large scale, the way sugar or sucrose is produced, saccharin and aspartame are not produced on that much large scale, but they are also produced on a sizable scale. Okay, aspartame is a compound. Now aspartame, its structure is given over here, is a compound of two of the natural amino acids present in all living things. Okay, and over 10,000 tons per annum are made by the NutraSweet company. So the NutraSweet company produces 10,000 tons of aspartame per year. 10,000 tons. Now, what does it mean by 10,000 tons? 10,000 tons means 10 to the power 4 tons. Okay, and 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. Okay, 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. So it will be 10 to the power 7 kg. Okay, so 10 to the power 7 kg of aspartame is produced annually, and this data is from 2012. This data is from 2012. The recent data is, the book is written in 2012, so the latest data is not available with us. So aspartame is a compound made up of two of the natural amino acids present in all living things. So aspartic acid is an amino acid. Okay, aspartic acid is an amino acid present in living tissues, and phenylalanine is another amino acid. Phenylalanine is another amino acid present in the living tissues, and aspartic acid is also one of the amino acid present in living tissues. Okay, so aspartame is made out of these two natural amino acids, aspartic acid and phenylalanine. So what they do is that, how is the structure of phenylalanine? Phenylalanine has a structure like this. This is the structure of phenylalanine. So what they have done is that they have replaced this OH, this hydrogen over here, with CH3. Okay, it has been replaced by CH3, and one of the nitrogen, there are two hydrogen over here, right? So one of the hydrogen has been left, and another hydrogen has been attached to this particular thing, aspartic acid. Okay, so if you replace this CH3 with H, and over here if you put H, then it becomes phenylalanine. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so aspartic acid, when joined like this to phenylalanine, methyl ester of, now why methyl ester? Because over here there is H in phenylalanine. In phenylalanine there is H over here. Okay, but in methyl ester of phenylalanine, CH3 group is there. Methyl ester of phenylalanine contains CH3 group. Okay, one hydrogen has been removed, and the nitrogen has been attached to this particular carbon of aspartic acid, and this is how aspartame is formed. Now, for those of you who do not know what are amino acids, so the general structure of amino acids has been given over here. This is how is the general structure of amino acid. This is how a general amino acid looks like. Okay, so you must know these things. These are very, very basic things. Okay, so over 10,000 tons per annum, that is 10 to the power 7 kg. Okay, it will be 10 to the power 7 kg, 10 to the power 7 kilograms are produced per annum, and are made. The major player is NutraSweet company. The major player is NutraSweet company.